Hello, Internet. How's it going? Welcome to another episode of the John Graves Show. This week in Testament, Testament of Sister New Devil. Damn it, I keep forgetting that title. But either way, getting into this anime, really, for what happened this week, a few things pretty much came up. And I'll jump on like the battle stuff first. On the battle side of everything, they pretty much run into a lot of resistance and a lot of force there. Because to be perfectly fair, it's like the magic and everything else that happens in this, I really did like it. It was actually really cool. But going into the little clones and everything, those things apparently just like Zest, they're all just magical beings. They were artificially created demons that are just made out of energy. And because of that, she kind of gets a bit suicidal, in which Basar promptly tells her, it's like, yeah, man, I'm not having that. And pushes her out of the way of like a devastating attack, but before banishing or killing the gigantic like sea creature that they were all in. I have no idea. But that is pretty much what happens there. And that is pretty cool. But I will be fair. I'm not a person who likes torture, but I find it funny though that like when Lars was torturing Zolga, it was actually rather funny to me because Zolga missing an eye was so fucking confident, talking about some like, yeah, man, whatever you do, I'm gonna break out and I'm gonna get my power back and I'm gonna kill you. And then second Basara comes in because apparently, well, now Lars let it slip that somebody was going to come in and watch him. And apparently he figured that whoever it was, somebody who had a grudge against him in his past, he was going to manipulate them using like his cunning or whatever and force them to do something stupid to get him out of there. Which all that went downhill as soon as Basara came into the picture. Because at that point, I couldn't stop laughing because that face he made, oh my God, the fall from power was so glorious. I could not stop laughing there. However, for whatever it was, Lars was pretty much like he couldn't hold back. But then I'm like, is he going to torture him more? Is he going to beat him more? He didn't. He just blew his fucking head up, which golf clap to that. At least they actually showed it, or showed the shadow, but either way, that is something, but that is a way to confirm somebody's dead. Now, off of the serious point of this show, let's get into the more silly points of this show, which were what was it? It was, right after Basar got back, he's talking to Mio, says something about like the mark, and then out of nowhere, dude just jumps on her, lifts her shirt up, and then just goes to town. To a point, I normally don't talk about this, but really, this anime really is getting a bit ballsy, and that's a move that you would normally see like in. That's something that would normally happen at the end of the series of them of the main character actually kissing a girl or something like that. And also for her man to like fall all over him. And it goes from that to now she's like resting her head on his back and stuff like that and telling him to do it again. But as soon as she hears her say that, here comes Yuki to be all competitive and shit and her doing the exact same thing. Which starts into an argument for those two. Basara goes out and sees Maria. And then Maria does the exact same thing of saying, like, I'm going to do it too. And it's like, But that's what this anime is, really. I mean, like, half of it is pure action. And when it sticks to that, it does it really, really well. On the other half, on its fan service, it's not that bad. But earlier in the season, or at least earlier, or if you can count these first 12 episodes a season, but for the first half of this, the sex, or at least like the fan servicey parts, were pretty much like more than half of like what was in the original, or at least like earlier on, or pretty much it was sort of like most of the episode, or at least like they were episodes, and that really does kind of hurt a show early on if you want to kind of do that. I mean, you can do it, sure, but limit it down a little bit because, you know, we kind of need something to pretty much counteract all this silliness that is happening. So that is what I got to say about that. What do you think about it? Tell me in the comment section. I'll catch you on the next John Grave show. So please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.